Do you ever feel like you just can't stop thinking about your next meal? Like there's this constant voice in your head pushing you toward food even when you're full? You're not weak and you're not lacking willpower. You're being biologically hijacked, and no one ever warned you. Stay with me here. I am going to tell you a tried and true, scientifically proven way to flip your hunger switch off in 30 days. And my part 2 video will break this down even more and tell you what you can expect. But for now, let's look at Americans before the 1970s. We weren't a different species. We weren't more disciplined. We were simply metabolically free. Even though the fast food industry started in 1940s, families were still cooking and eating at home for the most part. Today's food system is engineered to starve your gut. Before the 1970s, Americans weren't healthier because we were stronger. We were healthier because ultra-processed foods weren't 70% of our diet like they are today. And Harvard researchers have shown that diets high in ultra-processed foods are linked to significantly higher risks of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, even after adjusting for calories, exercise, and socioeconomic factors. A 10 million person survey confirms the same pattern. The more ultra-processed food you eat, the sicker you get. NIH data shows the highest UPF eaters have a 23% higher risk of heart disease and a 9% higher risk of stroke. These foods inflame your gut, disrupt your hormones, and silence your fullness signal. This isn't a discipline problem. It's a system designed to keep you eating, and even mental health risks. It silences your fullness hormones and keeps your hunger switch stuck in the on position. And here's the part that should make every one of us stop and think. A hungry, sick population is a trillion-dollar asset for the pharmaceutical and medical industry. But today, I'm giving you the back door into your own biology, the exact 30-day natural reset that finally silenced the constant cravings for a woman named Sarah. Sarah spent years fighting her own brain, but her problem wasn't in her head, it was in her gut. She had lost a keystone bacteria called Akkermansia, the microbe that protects your gut lining and regulates your fullness hormones. According to research published in Nature, Akkermansia produces a protein that signals your body to release GLP-1, your natural I'm full hormone. When this bacteria disappears, your fullness signal disappears with it. Suddenly you're thinking about food all day, even when you've eaten enough. The modern diet destroys this bacteria, but we can rebuild it using foods like red dragon fruit, artichoke, and a high-quality Akkermansia supplement. Artichoke is the richest natural source of inulin. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that inulin can increase fullness hormones by over 300%. We aren't just eating, we're repairing your internal pharmacy. Now, for those of you that just can't find or have the taste buds for these new foods, I'm starting you out first with these foods in supplement form. Later on, when the weight starts to shed and you are feeling healthier, would be time to start introducing these foods into your meal times. Also, be sure to ask me which brands, or later in my future videos, I will be naming those brands. Just remember, not all brands are quality or even real. Some brands are even imitated from other countries without any type of regulations and are being sold to American citizens. If you need to shed weight for health reasons, here is your exact 30-day protocol to flip your hunger switch back to off. And guess what? You don't have to use a needle. Start with an amino acid complex, 5 to 10 grams, first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Research in cell metabolism shows certain amino acids primes your gut to release fullness hormones before your first bite. Add an Akkermansia supplement daily to rebuild the gut lining and restore GLP-1 signaling. Take 500 milligrams of berberine 30 minutes before your two largest meals. This is nature's metformin. It helps prevent your body from storing excess energy as fat. Inulin from artichoke, 1 teaspoon in week 1, increasing to 1 tablespoon by week 4. Red dragon fruit, 500 milligrams daily to rebuild your gut's protective shield, and feed Akkermansia. Take 500 milligrams of Caralluma fimbriata twice daily to block fat-building enzymes and silence hunger. Take 1 gram of glucomannan with 12 ounces of water before meals. It expands in your stomach to send a physical "I'm done" signal. This stack is not a diet. It's a biological correction. If you want to understand your body instead of guessing, subscribe, because this is where you deserve clarity, not confusion. And this channel is where we heal through science, not fear. Even with these tools, the order you eat matters. Follow the fiber first rule. Eat your fiber 10 minutes before the rest of your meal, then eat your proteins. This slows glucose spikes and activates your natural fullness brakes. Eat slowly. It takes 20 minutes for your gut to tell your brain you've had enough. If you rush, you bypass your body's natural brakes. Slow eating isn't discipline, it's nervous system regulation. Within 72 hours of starting this protocol, Sarah's constant cravings, that loud food noise, simply vanished. Her mind felt quiet, her body felt safe, and it reminded me of something a nurse I work with told me recently. I asked her, "How long do you think you'll stay on your weight loss drug?" She didn't even pause. She said, "Oh, I'll never go off of it, because I know when I do, I'll put the weight right back on really fast." And that broke my heart, not because she's wrong, but because she's right. When your fullness hormones are damaged, when your gut lining is weak, when your hunger switch is stuck in the on position, of course the weight comes back. It's not her fault. It's not your fault. It's biology. And biology can be repaired. By day 30, Sarah's metabolism wasn't her enemy anymore. She wasn't fighting herself. She wasn't white, knuckling her way through cravings. She was finally aligned with her biology. Let me ask you, when was the last time you felt in control of your hunger? When was the last time your body felt like it was working with you instead of against you? You deserve that peace. The pharmaceutical and medical industry wants you on a weekly needle for life. But that's not only a crutch. The damage it's doing to your health outweighs anything. This protocol is a restoration. If you're ready to flip the switch, comment "Reclaim" below, and remember to ask me what brands to use. I'll be in the comments helping you personally. Remember, your body is not the problem, the system is. And together, we're taking the power back.